Kingdom Come is an open-world RPG, but not one that you're used to. Here you play as Henry, the blacksmith's boy who has a taste for adventure and combat. You're a noob to both, and this game does a great job of making you feel just as such. This game is set during medieval times in the Holy Roman Empire. Though don't let the setting fool you, this isn't some dorky Dungeons & Dragons Skyrim nonsense. Just kidding, I love Skyrim. But the other bit I wasn't kidding about. This game focuses on realism and is a much more compact adventure. Think less Skyrim and Witcher and more Assassin's Creed meets For Honor. The game is big and beautiful like your mom, but this isn't a world that was built to explore. It was built to look beautiful and feel real, and it does so perfectly. The revenge story here takes about 20 hours to complete, but the extra time you put into this game's world will determine your experience with this story. This game can be whatever you like. You can go out, learn combat, plunder villages for their food and riches, go after the finest weapons and armor, or you can be noble and play this game with honor, only killing when you have to, which the game does a great job of pushing you more towards this because of how difficult this game actually is to master. Excluding this game's final mission, I probably only killed maybe 5 or 6 enemies my entire playthrough. You're not thrown into battles or dangerous situations, you have to seek them, and seeking them isn't all too wise, as dying in this game can mean losing hours of progress, especially if you're not sticking to the story. Sleeping in a bed you own and completing quests is the only time this game autosaves, the rest is up to you, and the drinks that allow you to save anytime you like are rare, though I've heard word the developers are backpedaling on this decision. My experience was more, I'm a naive kid doing what I have to get an important sword back that was taken from me and other things. Getting into trouble, planning my escape when no one would let me out of the castle, getting drunk with the priest and then having to deliver a sermon in his place in the morning, ringing some bells in the bell towers, if you know what I'm saying, going on a hunting trip with spoiled royalty. I didn't choose to go out into the world and become a warrior, and this was fine. I wasn't punished for this. And playing this way made me not have to worry about the game's hunger and energy mechanics. I'd fast travel to an area I know, sleep for a night and get some food from the pot in the morning and continue through the story. Though this game's very final story mission will definitely require you to have some decent combat knowledge and gear. Combat I found very frustrating at the beginning, which makes sense for your character, but slowly I got the hang of it, of attacking in different directions, timing my blocks, mixing up my stabs and slashes. I felt like I was a deadly dancer, and I was. Enemies that used to mean I'm gonna die turned into, you better have a nice reward on you for me to loot for you wasting my time in this forest like you are right now. But multiple enemies will always give you trouble. Again, this is no Skyrim, no magic, no super powerful attacks or weapons, it's pure combat. And as far as other gears go, you can pick it off of enemies or save up some cash to buy some. However, you do have to keep your armor nice and clean. Take baths every once in a while if you want to charm the people of this world. As how you look, smell, and act will affect how people treat you. There's also a leveling system in the background that allows you to build some perks, like being able to carry more items, but again, realism. You only have the necessities on you. The rest goes to your horse to sell later. This was an overall really great experience, however it dealt with basically a game-breaking bug for the majority of the game, as there is a character that